Now it's time for Talking with Joe. Joe Rose is live from the WQAM studios this morning. Joe, let's talk Roger Goodell and his mega payday, signing a 5-year extension. Look at that face, $200 million. Joe, do you think he's worth, or any commissioner is worth, this kind of money?
That would be a no, especially Roger Goodell. That would be a bigger no. By the way, they've already paid him $200 million, and I want to start with this so people don't get on the morning and think I'm going after the commissioner of the National Football League. It's a tough job with everything that's gone on with CTE and former players' lawsuits that are going on, and all the things with football and all the numbers that are going on, and the decline in numbers at CBS and Fox and ESPN, everybody else is seeing. But I just think he's done a horrible job of putting out fires, getting out in the front of issues, both on the field and off the field. Boy, I think he's stealing money. If he's getting $40 million a year and he's looking at another $200 million, I absolutely think he is the worst commissioner we have ever had. And I know we got brand new TV contracts, and the National Football League is getting a lot of money from our station, Lauren, to everybody else. They're paying record amounts of money. But I think overall the job that he has done, I think he's in over his head. How's that for honesty?
Yeah, you're always honest, Joe. That's why we love you. Let's be honest now about this possible targeting rule, similar to college, now coming to the NFL. You mentioned issues that Roger Goodell has to deal with. One of them, cheap shots, those really violent hits. We saw them on Monday Night Football this week. We're seeing some clips of it right now. Joe, do you think that the NFL needs a rule similar to the one in college?
I do. That's the tough part of the job, to be fair to Roger Goodell and anybody that has that job. They got to be worried about that stuff, because these potential hits head-to-head, under the chin, going back to brain damage and concussions, especially with the helmet as big and fast as players are today, down the road it could lead to a lot more lawsuits for the National Football League. They've already got a bunch of them out there. So, yes, from that, I understand completely Roger Goodell's got a tough one, and he's got to crack down. So these players, he's taking as much money as he can. They're going to start suspending guys. They're going to start losing paychecks, which means a lot more than just big fines, hoping that guys will get it. I know a lot of players are frustrated, but they got to see the big picture here too, and that is living a normal life and enjoying your 40s, 50s, and 60s as normal as possible.
Yeah, still a lot of life left to live after you retire from the NFL, as you know,
That's
Joe.
right.
So we got to keep these guys healthy, avoid those hits to the head. Joe, thank you so much. We're going to talk to you in the next hour.
Thank you, Lauren.